I'm about to show you a blank IPA vowel chart. We're going to fill it in with the German vowel phonemes. I'm going to pronounce each sound for you. I'll teach you the IPA symbol for it. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how it's articulated. And I'm going to show you how each sound correlates to the vowels in the German alphabet. You'll see what I mean. It's interesting. Here's the blank vowel chart, and we're going to start filling it in. But first, there's something I want to show you that might help you understand the whole vowel chart thing a little bit better. I'm going to add chapters to the video, so just skip this if you're not interested. I'm using a whiteboard app called TL Draw, and what I want to show you is that this shape, this quadrilateral that we have the vowels organized on, it's designed to match up to the side view of the face and the oral cavity in such a way that it demonstrates where the tongue is like reaching to. So you've got a high front vowel like E. The tip of your tongue is reaching high in the front of your mouth. So the back of your tongue is low and the tip of your tongue is high. And you've got another vowel back here. This is ooh. And the tip of your tongue is tucked down here, and the back of your tongue is reaching up high in the back of your mouth. Then we've got two more corners. You've got low front. This is ah. And at the bottom, these ones, this means your jaw is dropped as compared to E. So we've got ah, and when you say ah, your tongue is low and the tip of your tongue is stretched toward the front of your mouth. Ah. Compare that to ah. The tip of your tongue is kind of tucked in, but the back of your tongue isn't high. It's low. Ah. So those are the four corners of the vowel chart. I just wanted to show you the way that the IPA vowel chart corresponds to the oral cavity because it might make more sense if you understand this relationship. We're going to start in this corner with the long, high, front, unrounded vowel E. And that's very comparable to the E in English, like in C, or in nie with a K. We're going to compare that to the nie in German, like never. In German, this E is tenser and higher. And of course, it's a long vowel. In English, all the vowels are just a little bit closer to schwa than in German. We're going to move on to ü. And this is the rounded version of E. And as you can see here, that's why ü is on the right. So you've got words like Bühne or für or typisch. And to pronounce this phoneme, you start with E and you round your lips, not just a little bit, but a lot. It's a very tense sound. And remember, vowel length is phonemic in German. That means it's important. Vowel length can change meaning. So when you say Bühne, that Ü has to be a long Ü. For example, this next vowel is a near high, near front, unrounded, short, lax vowel, and it looks like this, and it's pronounced approximately like I, like in English bit or mitt, like a baseball mitt. And our German example is going to be mit, like komm mit. The difference between German mit with and American English mitt, like a baseball mitt, is that this, the German I is a little higher and definitely short, consistently short, whereas mitt as in a baseball mitt, that's in American English anyway, it's going to be more relaxed, a little closer to center, a little closer to schwa. It's also variable because we don't have phonemic length. So you can say, my baseball mitt, you can have a long I in American English. Then we've got its rounded counterpart, the near, close, near front, rounded lax vowel. That looks like this, and it's pronounced Ö, and it's short. So the lax vowels are all short, Ö. And an example with this vowel in it, it doesn't appear in English, but a German example would be müssen, müssen. And that is pronounced if you just take I and then you round your lips. I, Ö, müssen. Next we've got a high, mid, front, unrounded, tense vowel. It's going to sound like this. A. And some examples in German are gehen, gehen, or spät, spät. And that's a long vowel too. So this is comparable to say, but in English we really diphthongize this vowel, just like we diphthongize all our vowels. We don't really have any pure vowels in English, but this one is a good example. So if you have a really strong American accent, you're gonna say gehen, and that y is gonna really come through. So if you want to decrease your accent, make sure you're not doing that. Make sure there's no y in your gehen. This is the long mid-front rounded tense vowel as in schön. It is the rounded counterpart to a as in gehen. So it goes here. As in schön. And again, lots of tension here for this vowel. As in schön. Let's move on to e. E as in Ende or hätte. We're going to put it here. And e is a short, low mid, front, unrounded, lax vowel. The e in North American English is a little higher and more central. We could put it here. And it does tend to diphthongize a little bit toward it. And if you're interested in hearing that, I encourage you to go to Wiktionary and look up bet in English and compare that to bet in German. Anyway, we've got e now. Next to e, we have the rounded counterpart, which is as in können. This is a short, low mid, front rounded lax vowel. So it's lax just like e, but it's rounded. As in können. And it looks like this. To produce as in können, start with e as in Ende or hätte and round your lips. But be careful not to round your lips too much. You don't want too much tenseness because this is a lax vowel. So don't go to the extreme that you went to with as in schön. You just want your face to be a little bit more relaxed. So as in schön compared to as in können. Next, we're going to look at the short a. This is a short, low, central, unrounded, lax vowel. We're going to put it right here. Some examples of this vowel are kann and statt. The long a is next. It's the long counterpart to the sound we just went over. So it's a long, low, central, unrounded, lax vowel. A couple examples of the long a are Bahn and Sahne. So I'll write that here. Bahn as in train. Next, we're going to do a. A goes down here. It's a short, low, mid, back rounded, lax vowel. And an example of a word with a in it is often. Often. Next, we're going to do a. A is a short, near high, back rounded, lax vowel. And this is the vowel in Mutter and Hund. It's similar to the in American English, but there are some subtle differences. I'm going to point them out. In American English, the lip rounding is really weak, so we say foot or good. But in German, we say Hund. So if you watch my mouth, Hund, and then I say foot, the lip rounding is different. It's still a lax vowel, but it's pretty sloppy when you say foot. Other than that, this vowel, Hund, is farther back than the vowel in foot. The other thing that you have to do is just focus on vowel length because it is phonemic in German and this is a short vowel. This one is U, and it's a long, high, back, rounded, tense vowel. And this is the vowel in Buch, and it's also the vowel in Gut. This is very similar to the vowel we have in American English that occurs in goose. But in German it's tenser, it's longer, it's further back in the mouth, and we don't diphthongize it. So an American accent in German is going to sound like gut. That would be fronting. Or gut. That would be diphthongization. Or gut. That's not tense enough. Or gut. That's not long enough. So it should be gut. Gut. Next, I'm going to do O. And O high, mid, back rounded tense vowel goes here. O, O. This is the vowel in Brot, Brot, Brot. And it kind of rhymes with the word goat that we have in American English, but you probably know better by now that they're not exactly the same. The vowel in goat is a diphthong, and we don't want to diphthongize the vowel in Brot. And other than that, Brot has a long vowel, and that's important. But yeah, goat will help you. Next we have the German schwa, as in danke. And this is a short, mid, central, unrounded, reduced vowel. So it's not lax or tense because there is no contrast, because by definition this vowel only occurs in reduced syllables. And this is the vowel in danke, danke, or Straße, Straße. This can be compared to the schwa in American English, but ours is much more variable in length and vowel quality. So you get a version that sounds like and 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 then you get some that's just like super weak sometimes. But in German it's much more consistent. So American English is kind of sloppy again, while German is constrained and consistent and stable in this sense. The German schwa sounds like danke or Straße, Straße. So I'm going to put danke. And the final vowel is the as in besser. This is the Tiefschwa. Goes here. Besser, besser. This is a short, near-low, unrounded, reduced vowel. Reduced, again, that means that it is obligatorily in an unstressed syllable. So to produce this sound, you're going to start with the German schwa, as in Straße, or danke, and you're going to drop your jaw, so your tongue is going to lower when you do that. So we're going to go from to a. Lehrer, Mutter, besser. Now I'm going to go through and show you how each phoneme is spelled. So we're going to start with E. So, E can be spelled with IE as in viel, I as in mir, or IH as in ihm. Ü is next, and Ü can be spelled with an U umlaut as in Tür, U umlaut plus H as in früh, or a Y as in Typ. This short I, as in mit, is spelled with an I as in bitte. Then we've got this short Y as in müssen. That's spelled with a U umlaut as in müssen, or a Y as in Gymnasium. We've got the E as in gehen, and that is spelled with an E as in leben, a double E as in See, an EH as in gehen, an A umlaut as in spät, or an A umlaut plus an H as in zählen. Now we have Ö as in schön, and that is spelled with an O umlaut as in schön, or an O umlaut plus an H as in Höhle. We have Ä as in hätte, and that is spelled with an E as in bet, or an A umlaut as in Männer. This Ö as in können is only spelled with an O umlaut, so Ö as in können. Then we have this low vowel, which is a long and short pair. A as in Mann or Stadt, and the A as in Bahn or Name, and that's a long vowel. So the short one is spelled with an A, like in Mann. The long one can be spelled with an A as in Name, or AH as in Sahne, or double A as in Haar. Now we're over here at the U, and this U can be spelled with a U as in gut, or a UH as in Uhr. Now we're over here at this as in Hund, and this is spelled with an U, with a U as in Hund. Then we have the long O as in Brot. This can be spelled with an O as in so, an OH as in Sohn, or a double O as in Boot. Now we have the open O as in offen, and that's spelled with an O as in offen. The German schwa is spelled with an E as in bitte. Well, that was a lot of work. If you stayed with me throughout that whole video, I'd like to thank you for your attention. I'd love it if you would leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Laura Calabrese and this is German with a Linguist. I hope you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more inspired content about the German language. Thanks again.